Welcome to this video in which we explore resources that Wayside Titles employ to support learner self-assessment. Included is an overview of can-do statements and our online student portfolio. By the end of this video, you will be able to explain how can-do statements support learner self-assessment, point out where to find can-do statements in Wayside Titles, and demonstrate how learners use the online portfolio to show what they can do in the target language. Each unit of a Wayside title begins by identifying the essential questions and the unit goals. These highlight what learners will know and be able to do upon completion of the unit. We've also integrated the necessful, actful, can-do statements throughout the unit to provide the learning targets that will empower learners to achieve the unit goals and be able to answer the essential questions. Scattered throughout the unit, you will find can-do statements that align with specific tasks. These reflect a point in the development of learners' performance in which they might show attainment of the particular learning target. These tasks also can mimic items learners will encounter on the formative or summative assessments. In addition to communicative can-do statements, we also have intercultural ones. These provide learners a means to identify products, practices, and perspectives of the culture and to make comparisons and connections between their communities and those under study. In our Spanish series of texts, these can-do statements are called Mi Progreso. In our French series, can-do statements are called Mon Progrès. And again, we have intercultural and communicative targets. In each can-do box, learners self-assess their progress by choosing one of the following indicators. One bar to indicate that they have not yet accomplished the particular can-do statement. 2 bars to show that they still need to consult organizers, lists, or other supports to complete it. And then 3 bars to show that they can do the learning target independently. A complete list of the can-do statements for each unit is found in Appendix A of both the student and teacher editions. They're also in Explore in the Resource folder in the Content section. The same applies to the French series. These materials are available to teachers and students in their Explorer course. The can-do list can be downloaded to a device such as a laptop, a Chromebook, tablet, smartphone, and typed on directly or annotated to record dates, descriptions of evidence, reflections, and goal setting. Or they can simply be printed out and shared with students to include in a notebook or a folder for students to write down their progress. And of course, students have the option of using technology to access their online portfolio, where they can filter statements by complete or incomplete, communicative or intercultural, and also by unit. Students select a can-do statement and then they choose their progress level. They can upload evidence to demonstrate their language skills, and they have a variety of options in terms of the evidence they can upload. They can add files such as Word docs, PowerPoints, videos. They can make a recording on the spot or videotape themselves, and they can choose online tasks that they've completed in Explorer. Learners can then write a reflection on their progress and the evidence that they've chosen to submit. On the teacher side, the portfolio can be accessed under the Student tab. Just click on the link to the student's portfolio and you can see what they have done. You can again filter the can-do statements in the same fashion by complete or incomplete, communicative or intercultural, and by unit. You can click on a can-do statement to see the student's evidence and their self-assessment. Here, Catherine gave herself 2 bars since she still needs to refer to her notes or classwork to do this task. She provided a reflection and she attached 2 pieces of evidence, an online activity that she had completed, and she made an audio recording to show that she can do the learning target on the spot. As the teacher, you can then post a comment and students receive a notification that you've seen their reflection and evidence. It's important to remember that the portfolio belongs to the learner. Students should choose their own evidence and update the portfolio as needed. However, teachers can and should guide students in learning to self-assess and provide feedback based on their self-assessment and the evidence they provide. To understand more about how self-assessment using the portfolio fits into the overall program, consult the Language Portfolio Guide and the Assessment Guidelines documents in the Teacher Resources folder in your Explorer course. If you have any questions about can-do statements or the portfolio, do not hesitate to reach out to us at info@waysidepublishing.com.